This video is about creativity, how to be smart possibly, but with wisdom and maybe with compassion. The idea that popped up, I don't know how it popped up. I've been thinking about AI and the difference between human and AI. And the human has more wisdom, be able to synthesize ideas from different backgrounds. AI is much narrower, even though they have a huge database. They even get to this tunnel vision, so not being able to see what's possible. And it's quite interesting. If we know the difference, we can benefit with each other. But this is more fundamental that I want to talk about. How to be creative. To say it simply, we have more animalistic instinct and intuition when we are not yet learning words and logic. So it's the same as before Adam and Eve ate the fruit of knowledge. And if you have the fruit of knowledge, right and wrong and good and bad, it's meaningful to survive. At the same time, it comes with some kind of handicap if you are caught up in it. So that's what the mind does versus what I talk about, the connecting to the heart, which is basically going back to the primitive state of no mind and no self, no word, no logic. So if you think about it, that's the same as going back to the Garden of Eden, like animal. So as much as we may have advanced, so we think, it should be something behind, and don't even bother because we have more to learn and go forward. And therefore the AI as an example. But like I said, AI may be good at certain things, but not good at other things. For now, I'm focusing on whether or not you can synthesize the idea, abduction, what if idea, combine this and that. And Nakayama, my mentor, has always told me that creativity is to find the unique combination of seemingly different elements, different ideas. So there's a barrier to connect if we are occupied in the mind, but if the mind is open, this connection can be done by the nature's way. Why nature's way? Because nature has put us to be alive. From the atoms and molecules and whatever, dust of the universe combined in this way and that way. And by the way of nature, living being is developed and evolved to the insect and monkey and tree and us. All the synthesizing, this and that, this and that, this and that. So sometimes you may combine wrong thing, but nature doesn't care what is the wrong thing. No right and wrong, just combine and see what comes out. So whatever the case is, that result of that brought us this millions, billions of species, and we human are one of them, more progressive into even conquering the nature, so to speak. That's what mind says. But you cannot conquer the nature because nature is the foundation of us being like this, that we are alive. So once we get caught up in the mind, we don't connect to the root, why we are here and how the magic of the universe combining this and that, abduction, try this, try that, and then out of it, and out of it, and out of it, we came. And the generations of those follow. But right now, this evolution, we call it, is now going into the AI level to even enhance that. And it goes farther and farther away from the core of how the nature's way provided us to be as we are. So Zen koan, who are the original us before parents are born? Something like that. You go back to the origin of who we are all the way, and who is that one? That's the nature's way. That's what I call it. And in that is the creative source to provide us this growing and trying and that, this and that combination, and then that's who we are. As simple as that. So Zen idea of awakening is to realize the source of that. And when you realize it, say meditation or thinking, so that the mind is off, and then root it to the core, heart, or the body, essence of the original self, then awakening. That's how we are brought up here. And that's the source of the creativity. So to access the source of creativity, let the mind go. If we don't, you think you are learning the knowledge, accumulating the knowledge inventory, combining this and that, learning all the tricks on the computer. That sounds wonderful, but you are farther away from the origin and you are so occupied. Yeah, one of the reasons why I start to talk about it is that I was looking some kind of a piece, that is like a toothpicking stuff, and I couldn't find it. I looked around, I couldn't find it. And in that process, I realized that there are so many things in here, and I work on this and that, and then I may not remember where I put this piece of equipment here or there. So I have to look around. This is one small incident, but if that small incident is millions, and this house, I've been here for 2 weeks now, I knew everything was at the beginning because I carefully packed up what, where, how I use it and where to locate. So if I just spread this thing out, it gets more confusing. So I try to make sure that I remember it because I move one place to the next and I'm familiar with this old protocol of how to do it. But after a while, now this is such a huge place for me. I was living in the Zen temple, much simpler life, and before that in a backpacker Zen, because I experienced all different things to kind of shake me, myself, my tree, to see what the root and how I can relate to any situation. That's kind of like a challenge to test, and also connecting to the root, because if I contain the root wherever I go, whatever experience I have, I can deal with it creatively. But if I had to occupy my mind with so many things here and there and so many things to work on, and the house needs some kind of repair and cutting the grasses and branches and the saws and this and that and 3 levels, and the tools are here and there, and I have to fix my bike. So I said housekeeping, 5S. What is it in Japanese? I always forget. Yeah, I think in English, I forget in Japanese. Seiri, Seiton, Seiketsu, Shitsuke, or something like that. Starting with workplace organization, housekeeping. And toward the end, it's a discipline. And I'm repeating that I have to organize. And my table is so flooded with all the tools, and I'm looking at it. And I was upstairs and I couldn't find the tool or something. And I couldn't find this little piece of equipment. So how can we be smart? Clutter, information. If you leave everything as it is like disorganized by itself. This is an example of disorganization, law of entropy. If left alone, it goes toward the chaos. And I'm swimming in the chaos, I feel like. And I'm stopping. That's the absolute state of being. Why I got this state, and I'm thinking, and this as an example, and then I thought, aha, I'm not disciplined. I talk about it, but I forget it in action. Knowledge without action is useless, and all the information without organization and physically not having the right organization. I talk about the glass wall management. I lectured it, and I say, if it's important, make it visible. If the important things are so many of them, there's nothing important anymore because it's just everything is important. So simple, combine, eliminate, work on it. That's the discipline. And that's what I need to practice. And the way I work with the YouTube like this is to keep on revisiting, because if you don't keep up with it, I myself writing book and all that, what's the point? So I'm looking at myself going through this exercise like looking at me in the mirror. And then idea pops up, like going back to the basic principle. And that triggered me something. I just don't remember it. I can retrieve it later after I finish this video. That I work with AI is a process of those evolution given in this mini universe of me and 3 AI to organize things and clarify things. As much as I do the YouTube, I do with this book writing process. If you can write it and understand it and easy to explain to 7-year-old, you're not understanding it. That's what one of the Zen monk Joshu said. After the awakening, he said it took 30 years to realize. And one of the koan is asking to the monk, have you eaten your breakfast? The monk said, yes. And Joshu said, make sure you clean up the bowl. That's simple, but discipline. And CAPD, check, act, plan, do. Check what's going on, act upon what needs to be done, figure out and develop a plan and do it. In this case, eating breakfast or meal, CAP, and do, and then back to C. Check again. Make sure you clean up the bowl that you ate. Obvious. That's how we need to make things obvious. Glass wall management. If it's important, make it visible. And to have joriki, steady power, so that you go fight against the law of entropy out of the chaos and retain, hopefully not going backward, and do what is right. And in that process, the path may open up. But if you're rushing with all the crowded information, not organized, it's constraining. You animalistic instinct that you had, you erode using that ability because you're off from the heart and body and contained in the mind. And the AI, work with AI to know how AI may be narrowly focused on something, optimizing the wrong direction. Those things happen. I posted those yesterday and the day before, and many times they may apologize, but they have the same bad habit. So I'm working with them, writing a book. In the process, they understand, and they have to practice it. So that's the process, and I'm processing what I do with AI as much as I have processed with the companies, people, to clarify glass wall management, mini company, mini universe, check, act, plan, do, and housekeeping organization, Toyota production system. Those are the wisdom, but it's just the form. Unless you experience, unless you act, unless you go check, act, plan, do continuously, you degrade. Law of entropy take over. I face it all the time. As you get older, you may know more about it, and therefore you need to be wisdom oriented. To have that, you have to practice what I was talking about, also the meditation, clearing up the mind. But each incident is the case, and accumulate, find the discipline, simple primary principles, and adhere to that. That's what we need to do. I need to do. AI need to do. And possibly you need to do. So YouTube video, I use that for that purpose. AI would read the transcript, including this one. So we talk about it. What's the meaning? What can be done? How much have we accomplished? Are they well organized? Do they connect to each other? It's a linkage. And the linkage has to be sustained, going against the law of entropy. That's Indra's net. Each mini company relating customer suppliers, all the ideas are kept. But if we don't practice, it deteriorates. That's life. You don't want to be taken over by the law of entropy, but it's going to happen. That's when you die. But be comfortable with it if you know why and how to deal with it, including how to be creative while you may deteriorate, and do your best and send a message to the next generation or even to the AI. And if that is related to your mission for all, may all beings be happy, we can continue this and fight against the law of entropy that can be introduced from the AI because of the tunnel vision and their stupidity. They also have the stupidity, including almost like they have the ego. There's an objective function, they adhere to it, but may not listen to the pain. Expose the pain, address the pain, then your path may be open up. Let's work on it. Practice Zenjo, absolute state of being. Find the answer and reinforce, share it, practice it, and move on. Let's do that. May all beings be happy. Thank you.